What is the biggest fear in your life?
Whoa! Yeah, I don't have any of those. If we're talking about a fear of an outcome, like fear of loss of family, I'm afraid of reaching 85 and no longer being as energetic as I am now, and no longer being able to do the things that I could have and should have done when I was more energetic.
And what's the best compliment you have received in your life? Like the best compliment? Someone has given you.
That I'm a good dad.
Oh, you're a good. Oh, such a nice compliment.
How was the workshop, guys?
There's no shortcut for making money online. It's only work. You need to work.
Hey, hi guys, I'm Jiten Vaswani and you're watching Inside a Hustler's Brain podcast. And today I'm sitting with Rafid from the Search Initiative, the brand owned by none and only Matt Diggity, the SEO legend. So Rafid, thank you so much for accepting this interview request. And how are you doing at Chiang Mai SEO conference? How's it going?
It's always brilliant coming out here, I've got to say. It's Chiang Mai, the people, the food, the amenities, everything around here is brilliant. The weather.
Like the people here are warm, kind, very generous. So Rafid, what do you do at the Search Initiative? Can you share a little bit about your role there?
Yeah, so I'm the commercial director. I look after the sales and marketing side of things.
Okay.
I come to these conferences, partnerships, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the latest SEO things, like shaking is going on, these updates? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like,
yeah, we know the direction that Google is going.
Right. Okay.
And looking at it from a very abstract level, Google wants to make search results as satisfying for the searcher as possible.
Right.
It does that through relevance.
Right.
It's tried doing that through giving people what they need instead of what they want, but that didn't really work. But really, it's satisfying the searcher, giving the searcher a good experience, a positive experience that they take away from it. So here's the thing. I mean, it's very hard for very technical SEOs to kind of keep up with this, because it's for technical SEOs, when they take on a client, they look at the keywords that they want to rank the site for. They look at the top 10 results for those keywords, and they think, okay, cool, well, here's what Google's rewarding right now, so they must want this from my client. So let me change their site to match this. Let me make their ranking pages a lot closer and spot the patterns that these winning pages are currently sharing at the top, and make it a bit closer. But the problem with that, and from what we've seen with the recent updates that are targeting affiliate sites, is that Google can change its intent like that. So the sites that are at the top, that you modeled your strategy on, completely needs to be rethought. But you can actually bypass that if you start to think of, if you just, and again, this is why I said technical SEOs will find this hard, because it takes lateral and creative thinking to just understand keywords from a human level.
Okay, so what do you think about like this AI content? Like, do you think AI content, Google is favoring AI content, which we see due to LinkedIn spam, Quora, Reddit, like AI content, like people are like spamming there now because it's what Google is favoring in this update?
Okay, so the way I see it is, however the content is created, whether it's by AI or a human being or whatever, it does that content that's created do its job properly.
Okay.
And you would say, okay, what is the job of that bottle of water or those sunglasses? Like, the job of those sunglasses is to block out UV rays, and to make the intense light more to reduce the intensity of sunlight.
Okay.
So you'd say that makes that a good pair of glasses. Well, what makes a good piece of content? Well, it's subjective. What is that content being used for? Is it used? What kind of intent is it satisfying?
Right.
What kind of keyword is that content ranking for on Google? What kind of person is landing on the page that content is on? What are they looking for? Okay, is that content giving them what they're looking for? If it is, then it's doing its job.
User intent, it's very, very important.
Done by AI, done by me, done by my mom. It doesn't matter who's created it.
Right.
As long as it does its job properly. I mean, yeah, you can take into account plagiarized content and duplicate content and things like that. Yeah, fine. But AI content, I mean, if you edit it correctly and it's churned out properly, you remove the plagiarism aspect. So it's not about you copying this, copying that person. It now becomes just about this content doing its job properly. And if it is, it's there you go. But but if it's just a block of content that's repeating a bunch of keywords, and it clearly just wants to rank for those keywords just by repetition of the keyword, and the keyword density. It's not.
It don't work anymore.
It's just gaming the system.
It's just gaming the system. So, what are your clients' reaction like? They are seeing like too much, like Google like updates are going on. Do they like invest in SEO much, or they are like very scared to invest in SEO?
So it's a catch-22 because people who have been hit very, very badly, they want to invest in recovering their sites, but in a lot of cases, they no longer are bringing in the revenue to pay for the service. Because our service, we're not for everyone. We're not cheap. It's not that the cost of each module is overpriced. We're actually very competitive with the cost of each deliverable. But the minimum that we take projects on for, we like to have a good, strong budget to play with, so we can deliver decent results. So we know that will disqualify a lot of people from our service who can't afford to pay that much as a minimum. So that's the catch-22. So people would like to pay for the service, but they just, now that they've been hit so badly, they can no longer afford it.
Yes. Okay, let's not talk about SEO now. Let's talk about what is the biggest fear in your life.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't have any of those. Because I've faced each one of those fears and I know how to handle them. They never really go away, but you become bigger than them.
Okay.
But if we're talking about a fear of an outcome, like fear of loss of family,
fear of loss of a loved one,
or fear of no longer being able to provide for your family, or fear of not becoming the fullest version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the fear of not realizing your potential, then I'd class those as fears that I have. I am afraid of not becoming the best version of myself. I'm afraid of reaching 85 and no longer being as energetic as I am now, and no longer being able to do the things that I could have and should have done when I was more energetic.
Right. Okay. What is the biggest financial mistake you have made in your life?
To be honest, even the I can think of a couple things, but even they have led to learning experiences, which would be quite useful. Like buying a bunch of things that I was hoping to sell through an e-commerce site, for example, and holding on to stock. That was technically a mistake, and I lost thousands, maybe tens of thousands doing that. But no, I mean,
everybody learned from this.
But, I mean, I've still got the stuff, and it holds its value. It's not like things that these are still things that I can sell for the amount that I bought them from But yeah, I mean that would probably be that. But yeah, I wouldn't class it as
like a
big mistake or failure.
But so you learn from it.
I would see it as gaining XP.
Gaining experience, right? And what's the best compliment you have received in your life? Like the best compliment? Someone has given you.
That I'm a good dad.
Oh, you're a good. Oh, such a nice compliment. I appreciate it. Like, okay, so thank you so much, Rafid. Like we have talked more about SEO, large, little bit. Like it's a mix and match about this interview. So one last question: your experience in China SEO. What are your expectations from here? Like,
coming out here a few times for the same conference, best conference in the world. Let's be honest.
Yes.
I've made a lot of friends, so catching up with old friends, making new contacts, meeting up with clients, people who work with us, partners, people who refer business to us, white labelers, people who white label our service. But really, like, I know that the good work that we do, and I know you've probably seen the case studies that TSI produces, that Matt talks about on his YouTube channel.
Yes.
We help a lot of people out. We only take on projects that we actually have a high level of confidence will succeed with us.
Yes, for sure.
So whenever I would like to have as many people experience that and help as many people out as we can with our service. So the more people I can bump into and rub elbows with and help out and have and have a company serve, the better. So that's been quite a success. I'd say that's a big tick with this trip and every other trip out here to Chiang Mai SEO conference. So yeah, those are the main things really.
Yeah, like
and
the best one.
one other thing that I want to get from this trip, which I've had, is I don't know if you had this, but I'd highly recommend it. Sticky rice and mango.
Oh, that's a very famous one. Sticky rice and mango. My team loved it. Everybody here, yeah. So
I mean, yeah, I say I come out here for the business and all that, but really I'm coming out here for the sticky rice and mango. That's
an honest confession right now.
If you've not tried sticky rice and mango, I would highly recommend coming all the way here to Thailand. If you don't want to come for the conference, fine, come for the conference. But have the sticky rice and mango. The combination of rice and mango, and then
amazing.
It's just yeah.
Amazing. The Thai people really know how to make the delicious food.
Absolutely.
I like it. Thank you so much, Rafid, for sharing your journey, your experience with us. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.